Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to the Minecraft. Paul, you sound off today. Are you okay? Oh, you look a little different too. Oh, interesting. Before we start today's video, two things. It's tragic. My TikTok has a total of 3 followers. There's a link to it down in the description. If you want daily Minecraft stuff, highly recommend dropping a follow. And if you enjoyed today's guide episode at any point, please leave a like. It really helps the series out. Pillagers. They're cool, but we've been talking about them for too long. Now we're done with pillagers. Today we're gonna go back over to the base where we are right now and actually finally make a new farm. It's been so long since we built a farm in the world. Today's farm is easy. Cactus farm. It's kind of sad. I seriously can't believe we're on episode whatever number and we don't have a cactus farm yet. Like, it's seriously kind of crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up all of the materials that we need for this build. In short, you're basically going to need cactus, sand, building blocks, slabs, glass panes, and space. You're going to need space. It's been so long. I don't even know if I remember how to say it anymore. I can't believe it. We finally get to say it again. Oh boy. Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's me, your boy, Tree Chopples, back again. Additionally, quite interestingly, it is also your guide. I raise the land. This is my cactus farm. No, like, seriously, this is the only cactus farm in the world. Here's how it works. You walk up to the thing, chop bottom cactus, you get a bunch of cactus. Yeah, it's super low tech. It's not very good, and also, it's in a really dangerous spot. Not that this would ever happen. You would have to be highly unskilled, but imagine this. You soar with the elytra, you're flying around the world, looking at the builds, the temple, the iron farm. You lose control, spiral out of control, go down to the cactus, smash into the cactus. You instantly get taken out, big rip, and also your elytra is gone too. Not that would ever happen, though. You'd have to be highly unskilled. Final cactus farm supplies. This farm is going to be fully automatic. To build the thing, we're going to need cactus and something to plant the cactus on, so sand. You're also going to want to have something to break the cactus. Highly recommend using something small, so maybe like glass panes, chains, iron bars maybe even. Yeah, something small. You're going to need collection hoppers. I think for our design, how we're going to do it, we're going to need 9. We'll also need a drop-off chest. We're going to need some slabs. I think for the design, we're going to need 32 total. Water buckets and then building blocks. That's what all of these other things are. Yeah, I think these are like basically all the building blocks except for one big thing that I'm realizing I forgot now. Building blocks. The cactus farm is going to go right here. It's right next to the storage building, kind of near the creeper farm. It's going to fill up this area, make it feel way better. Going forward in the future, I think this road is going to be like a pretty major road of our world. I mean, it literally goes right up to the storage building, cuts right through here. So yeah, I want all the builds on the road to look really good. I'm actually thinking about a gigantic build right here pretty soon. But we'll see. Today, Cactus Farm. We're going to start with our item collection chest. This is where we're going to go to pick up all of the cactus. This farm will be entirely automatic. This is going to be pretty sweet. So, I think this is a good spot for it. We want to set it back from the road a little bit, give this build a little bit of space as well. That should be pretty good. So, we start with the chest right there. Then behind the chest, we're going to place a hopper. Then on either side of that hopper, we're going to place 4 more hoppers. So, we have 4 right there. Over here, we're going to have 4 more. All of these hoppers need to go into each other like that. So, we could put something down here. So, we could put something down here. And then it goes right over there. Boom. It's magic. It's cool. All right. So now the actual farm. So we're going to set this up on a raised platform. I think it's going to make it look better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no way. No way. That's kind of perfect. Oh, no, it's not. We need more room for the build. Okay, so I'm going to have to come back and fix that. But anyways, back to this platform. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to go 8 blocks out, and then we're going to fill everything in. This is going to be 9 blocks wide, 8 blocks long. Now, the nice thing about a cactus farm is really you could build it however big you want. You can make it like a gigantic field of cactus, or you can make it something a little bit smaller. Why build a cactus farm? Well, pretty simple. You're going to want to build a cactus farm, at least today for me, for green dye. I'm looking for lots and lots of green dye infinitely, because anytime I want to do anything with anything green, it's like a nightmare. I have to go harvest the old cactus farm, wait, and yeah, bad cycle. You could also build a cactus farm, hook it up to like an auto smelter or something like that, and then basically have an automatic experience farm. We might build one of those later, but that's not what we're really doing with this cactus farm. It's just for dye. So what we're going to do is actually try and use blackstone on a build. It's beautiful. It looks so good, and we barely used it. It's a tragedy. I'm thinking like a blackstone base on the build, so something like this staircase right there, so we can actually open this. Yeah, blackstone base, and then maybe like blackstone roof. I'm thinking something like that, but like even better shape. It could be pretty cool. But I'm not only thinking blackstone. I'm thinking probably like strip spruce wood as well. That's going to look pretty cool. And then I was thinking, I was watching some Hermitcraft, and I had some inspiration from the great, the amazing Ethos Lab. You probably heard of him. Etho built this really cool building, Shady Ease, I think he called it, and it just looked so good. So I think what I want to try and do is take a little bit of inspiration from that building. I'm thinking like these circular, like corner tower things are going to be really cool looking, and then blackstone cap on it. And yeah, it'll be amazing. And it's going to sit right there, and it's going to look really good. And is this too close to the storage building? Yikes. We're going to have to go with it. We're going to go with it. Who am I kidding? No, we're not. We don't have to go with it. We could easily just move the build over 1 block everywhere, which is exactly what I just did. Move the build over by 1. Everything should be good still. Need the blackstone staircase back up there. But yeah, I fixed it. Okay, so for a build like this, you're going to want to have walls on the thing so the cactus actually ends up staying inside of the water collection stream that we're going to set up, which means walls. Yeah, we need to build the walls. I'm thinking on the bottom of the walls, I might have said this already, but blackstone. And then what we're going to do on the higher part of the walls is get the material that I forgot, which is going to be white concrete, like hardened, solid concrete. It's going to look really good. There's more trees in a way, though. I don't like it. I took out a couple more trees and raised the land up. We now have so much more space. That's perfect. I finished the outline of the build. This is what we have. Circle, 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 circle in every corner. Then we have flat walls over here. Now, to actually build the farm, which is what we're going to do next, all we need to do is finish walling off this platform. We're going to want to have walls around this platform all the way, like 1 block up, including by the hoppers, just for consistency. We're not going to have an inside on this build, so I'm not really worried about the blocks. I think that's going to be fine. We will never see them anyways. That's good. Now that we have walls all the way around this platform, we can actually start filling it with water. We're going to use water to actually move the cactus to the hoppers. The hoppers are going to move all of the cactus into the chest. It's a pretty streamlined system, you see. You're going to want to have water all the way along the backside of your farm, the side opposite the hoppers. This should go all the way right to the hoppers. If you're building your farm bigger than I am, then you might need to get a little bit more tricky with the water. Or if you're building it bigger, you could still keep it 8 blocks deep and just build it like really, really long or like really, really tall. We're actually going to have 2 floors on our farm today. Now we need to set up a way to grow the cactus. It's pretty easy. On the front side, on this hopper right here, temporary block, slab right there. If we place the slab any lower, it will cut off the water. That's not good. So that's why we have to put the slab all the way up here. Then we can get rid of these 2 blocks. We don't need them anymore. We're going to do another temporary block, another slab, another temporary block, another slab, another temporary block, another slab. Now technically here, you could use solid blocks instead of slabs if you wanted to. I like slabs. I think it looks a little bit better, so that's what we're going to do. On the back side, we're going to be 1 block out from the wall. On this side, we're also going to be 1 block out from the wall. That's going to save room for our cactus to actually fall. Now, all we need to do is do it again across this whole farm. So temporary blocks and slabs coming in here. We're going to end up with 4 rows right here. You see, if we go over to this side, same thing. 1 block of space, 1 block of space. It's perfect. I'm fast. I'm fast as heck. 16 slabs all over the floor. It looks good, but it's not finished. And now we need sand on top of all of the slabs. The sand is so we can actually grow the cactus. We should get orange sand also. I always forget about it. We're gonna have to go to the mesa soon anyways. Sand, it's done. Now check this out. Cactus on top of the sand. If I put a solid block right here, the cactus breaks. Cactus is kind of picky. It doesn't want to grow next to solid blocks. A solid block also counts as glass pane. It's actually kind of crazy. Check this out. Cactus, glass pane. The glass pane literally breaks the cactus, and then as you saw, it fell down into the water, into the hopper. That's basically how this farm is going to work. So what I'm saying here is next we're going to place cactus on top of everything. However, I don't have enough cactus for everything, so we're going to place cactus where we can. Then what we're going to do, because we have 4 rows here, this is kind of perfect. Temporary block right there. Glass pane in between these 2 rows, and then we can actually just go ahead and remove the temporary block. We don't need it anymore. I don't know where my axe went. On the other side, do the same exact thing. Temporary block above a cactus, glass pane in between the 2 cactus, 1 block up. Remove that. Then whenever this cactus grows up, it's actually going to break instantly. Now we will repeat this across the rest of the farm wherever the cactus will actually grow. Now, disclaimer, unfortunately, there is some loss with this farm. Sometimes the cactus is going to grow, break, and then fall back on top of the cactus. It shouldn't happen too often, but it will happen. To get around this, all that we can really do is make the farm a little bit bigger, which is what we're going to do. After getting on all the glass panes, that means we end up with something that looks like this right here. Now, the farm isn't finished, obviously. I don't have enough cactus, but we're good. Yeah, so cactus is pretty weird. It can't exist next to a solid block, but it will still try and grow next to a solid block. And then, as soon as it grows, it will realize it's next to a solid block and just break. It honestly kind of almost feels like a bug, but I mean, I'm not complaining. That mechanic makes this whole farm work. Floor number 1 is done, but the build isn't done. So if we wanted to stop here on this floor, we could. All we would need to do is make the walls a little bit taller, so then the cactus always actually gets thrown into the water. If we left the walls like this, the cactus might get thrown off of the side of this thing, and then like land on this block, and then it would just despawn eventually. Not good. So you would want to make the walls taller. But if you leave the build at this, like you stop at this part, the rates of this thing, they are not going to be very good. This is only 16 cactus plant, and then sometimes the cactus plant breaks and then breaks itself. Like, you have a little bit of loss. So yeah, the rates wouldn't be good. We need better rates. To get better rates, it's pretty simple. All we need to do is make this build a little bit bigger. To make it bigger, instead of making it bigger, we make the build taller. To make the build taller, though, we need to make sure it looks good. I cannot have an ugly build right here next to the storage cathedral. No way. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll go up 3 blocks right here. These corner things that I'm building over here will be built entirely out of stripped oak wood. I think that'll look pretty good, and it's different. We haven't really used stripped oak wood over here, I think. Yep. Nope. Haven't. Used a lot of spruce, but no oak. We'll put little awnings on these windows to make it look good like this. We'll do a staircase, then 2 slabs, and then another staircase, and maybe slabs. Okay, yep, definitely not. No slabs. We're going to leave the window just like that. We're going to do it on every side. It will be perfectly symmetrical. The middle is plain and empty, though, and that's definitely not good. To fix that, all we need to do is make the wall get a little bit taller in here, too. To make the wall taller in here, I'm thinking the white concrete. This is where this stuff is going to come in, and it's going to look really, really good, I think. I hope. I'm wishing in dreaming. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to do white concrete right there like that, right? And then we have like a planter box below the window. That would look good. Then we're going to have like an awning above the window, maybe like dark oak or something. And then we'll have a second story, and we basically like copy that over again. These windows will be a little bit shorter, I think, than these ones. Those are 3 tall. Those are 2 tall. And maybe like I was thinking actually maybe lime banners in there too to like be flowy and look good, and flowers. And oh boy, I think that's the build. I think that's the build. Oh yeah, and it'll look the same on every single side. Beautiful. But I have to show you. I have to show you. Please wait. Please. Even if you don't like the build yet, don't judge it yet. Don't judge it, okay? Just one more second. Look, how could you not like this? This is going to look so good. Green glass, because, you know, cactus, that definitely makes sense. And then right here, look at a fence gate. Look, another fence gate right there. And then right above these things, the awnings. No. The awnings right there, look it. They're being held up by the fence gates. And watch this, coarse dirt right here. And then imagine like flowers on the coarse dirt. And then, wait, it gets even better because the build, it gets even taller. And tall is good. I think a cactus just grew. That's pretty sweet. But anyways, tall is good. Look at this. It gets really tall. All the way up here tall. That's pretty tall. And then what we could do is basically the same thing. Repeat it all over again right here. That's going to go there. Okay. That's going to go there. Yep. We could jump off of that now. Careful. Glass. This is where it gets a little bit risky, but I'm thinking lime banner. Maybe even we double up so they get like really long and hangy, and we'll do one in the middle too. I just don't have enough lime wool. I'm going to have to go visit the sheep over there, but look at more fences right there. Then finally down here to cap everything off, of course, other than flowers. I could never forget those things. We could do like trap doors right here. Look, trap door right over there too, and over here, and then inside of this thing, like I said, flowers or maybe even flower pot with cactus in it if we want to get really into the theme here. And then boom, we end up with, okay, it needs a lot more work. It's gonna look good though, I think. Hey, we didn't get 1 cactus. No, we have 2 cactus. 1 must have harvested right then. That's perfect. Look, cactus and cactus. All we need to do is repeat that over and over and over again, and then eventually we're gonna have so much cactus. The only thing that I'm concerned about is cactus landing on that ledge right there from this one. Yeah, it might be a problem. For those of you wondering about the tower, the lower part is done. We're going to have like a window right there. All that I'm going to do to make the tower look better when it gets taller, well, actually, I don't even have to explain it to you. Check this out. Boom. All we need to do to make the tower look good as he gets taller is basically repeat what we did down here up there. So same thing up there. We'll do a different roof line over here, and then blackstone cone roof over there. Oh, yes. But the problem here is blackstone. I have 27 right here. I think there might be a stack in the storage building. I'm going to have to go back into the nether for sure to get more blackstone. But I think that's the build. I think that's how it's all going to work. And then even better, we will definitely, I hope, be able to fit a second story in here inside of the build. So we have even more cactus piled up on top of each other. It's going to be sweet. In terms of our second story spacing, the placement, this is what I'm thinking. We're going to start right there. Then we're going to swap over to slabs and build this whole thing out of slabs so there's like a little bit of ceiling room. This block right here will get replaced with a slab. And yeah, we do the whole floor right here. We started exactly the same. So like slabs going all the way over to the ledge. Then we put water on top of it. Then we put the slabs and the sand and a cactus and the glass panes finally. And yeah, I think hopefully we're going to have enough room. This is going to be kind of a tall build. I'm really excited to see this thing actually in and finished. And while I'm thinking about it, because I just mentioned it, let's see. Let's go over to the nether. The crying obsidian, it looks so good. Over here, more importantly, inside of this trading hall, blackstone. Oh, I don't need any more blackstone. I don't need any more blackstone. Okay, this is awesome. All I need to do is bring it back. Let's see, though. Could I do it? I'm not very good at making these cone roofs. So here's the base shape. We have a 3 and then these diagonal corners. I think what we want to do is start by going like that. Then we're going to go back in here and go up. And this is where we need to start making this thing get like a little bit more steep. So probably like go around on the side like that. Okay, so then we end up like that. Then I think what we want to do is maybe go 2 up this time. So basically copy the same thing, but yeah, 2 up this time. Then we go in and do the same thing. This is going to go up and around. I think this is going to make a cone. I think I got it. Okay, so that goes up like that. Then we're really close to the end here. So I think all we do is go 1, 2, 3 this time, making like really steep, right? This is definitely steep. Okay, that goes all the way up to there. And then finally, what we would do here is, and I don't have it, but we would go like block and then block and then wall, and then maybe like iron bars on the top. How does it look? We'll go over to the bee farm. Maybe I could round those off with some staircases. Oh yeah, that's the shape with the walls. Oh, for sure. Over there, and over there. 4 of them. And it's going to be so tall. We're actually going to be able to see it from like different spots. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. And we're back. So it's been a while. I've been grinding out the build in 4K. It's been busy right here, but I have to say, I'm so in love with this build. How it's turning out is like so good. It's not even finished quite yet. It's most of the way there, but yeah, I'm so happy with it. Now, it's a kind of like a cramped area, so there aren't many like good angles of it up close, at least. I haven't looked at it from too far away, but there is this angle over here, which is like a decent angle. You get a good picture. You get like the whole blackstone steep roof thing with the iron bars up there, the oak wood right there, the spruce, the combinations here, they are chef's kiss, literally immaculate. This is perfection right here. Okay, not to blow my own build up too much, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. Like the lime banners up there, the flowers right there. But by the way, the flowers, these are the only flower types that I had in the storage building. I really need to set up some kind of flower farm and like a flower forest biome so I have more options when it comes to flowers, because those ones are kind of lame, to be honest. However, check it out. I made up for it with pots of cactus sitting all over this build on the windowsills. There's one right there. There's lanterns all over the thing. And then actually right over here, boom, something entirely different. So check it out. This is actually storage expansion, because I'm surprised. This farm is already doing some numbers. Not a lot of numbers, but some numbers, which is really cool. But wait for it. It gets even crazier. I haven't even finished the second floor. I started it, but I didn't do like anything on it. So all of those numbers are all from floor number 1. I figured we would finish up the second floor right here on camera. I'll show you how it's done real quick. So water right there, floor right there. Look at it. Okay, so yeah, to be honest, I don't really need to show you how it's done. You've already seen how it's done. But yeah, I figured it would be nice to come back on camera and finish it up here, so it's not just like, boom, I'm back. The whole build's done, by the way. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I also have to climb up on top of the build to show you what I did with the roof, but I'm getting nervous here. Is this gonna fit? Yikers. No. Oh, no. It's literally gonna be perfect. Look, cactus right here, and then, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, good. That was kind of terrifying. This has been one of my favorite builds to work on, like no joke, in a long time. I've had so much fun with like the build, the shape of the thing. It's a really fun shape to work with, and then just like the details and everything to the build. Yeah, I've had such a good time just like focusing in and working on it, and I'm so happy with it. Like, I love this area over here, like behind the storage building. I'm really planning on trying to make it like look a whole lot more like a city, if that makes sense. Like I mean, you know how we have that whole area around the pond? It's like super developed. It feels really finished and everything like that. Well, yeah, all of the other areas in the world don't exactly... The finished vibe really only exists by that pond, and I like to expand that down to this road, and I feel like this building was like a huge step in it, and I literally can't say it enough. It was just so fun to work on for some reason, like just designing and getting in the whole build. It was so fun. Enough talk, more work. So we have to get the cactus in now. So cactus right there, and then the same thing, glass panes up here. The floor down below us is actually built out of slabs, so that's going to give a little bit more room. This one might be a little bit tighter up here. We have slabs like right there. It's only one block of space. And if you build this cactus farm and you put the floors a little bit closer, you might actually end up seeing more loss, unfortunately, because the cactus like flies up, bounces off the ceiling, and then just goes back down. Kind of a problem, but there's not too much we can really do to get around it. Because I've already finished so much of the building, I'm not going to take it apart. I'm sorry. Here we go. The final cactus right there. Boom. With 2 floors finished of this cactus farm, that is officially going to mean we're going to have 32 cactus plants in this farm total. 16. Obviously, 32 cactus plants isn't like the biggest you could build this farm. You could build this thing way bigger, and honestly, the rates would be way better. But I feel like 32 cactus plants is going to be like way more than enough for what I need. Because while building this farm, as you saw like a minute ago, 18 again. Inside of this chest, I was up to like 32. Yeah, I think the rates are going to be like perfectly fine for everything we need. Is it weird that I'm obsessed with angles? I like add a build to the world, and then I walk around and look at it from like strange spots. Like right here, like what does the build look like? It looks pretty sweet. Look at the blackstone. Gamers, how dare you ask me that? Of course I finished the lime banners on every single side. Don't worry about it. The roof, though, this is what we have up here. So we have these steep blackstone things. I did actually highly consider like mixing in other blackstone, like polished blackstone, but then I thought about it, and I figured that would look like really kind of like random, because the polished blackstone is so like square-like, and this is kind of like cobblestone, like random. But I did come back in here and put staircases on all of these parts of the roof. I feel like it makes it look like a little bit better, a little bit steeper, and I think it just looks nice. Now the roof right here, it's open. What I want to do right here is finish this off with glass. I think if we just put glass in here, honestly, it's gonna look kind of cool. And then once we do a map wall over here, it might show up kind of like interesting looking on a map wall, which could be pretty cool too. So something like that. The ceiling is pretty low here. I could move it up if I wanted to, but then it would like connect oddly to that right there. I don't really like that, so we're gonna do it right there. So the build, what does it look like? I haven't seen it from like anywhere quite yet. How about over here? How does it look? Oh, it looks so cool with the blackstone. I want to build with blackstone more. It's such a cool looking block. Ever since the Nether update dropped, it's been like a year now, which is kind of crazy. I still just forget about blackstone like constantly. Oh, it's you. Sacrificing more birds. Can we see it? Oh, we can see it from over here. I have to take that jungle tree out. It's just in the way, but we can see it from over here. It's so much taller than the storage cathedral too. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. How about the clock tower? Can we see the build? Oh, for sure. We could definitely see it from the clock tower, right? Oh, yeah, just a little bit for sure. I love this. Like this steeple and the skyline. I have to build more of these things. I am super impressed with how this build turned out. You can see it from so many different angles, and it adds to the skyline so much. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. I can't even explain it. But anyways, I was saying blackstone is such a cool looking block, and I always forget about it. So in like the next couple episodes, if I forget about it, please don't let me forget about it, if you know what I'm saying. So there we go. Automatic cactus farm, source of renewable green dye in the world. Eventually, I would love to have like a dye farm for every single type of dye. I decorated out front of the build a little bit, but I didn't want to go too crazy in here because we're going to have more buildings in this area, and I want to match everything to the same vibe. So I put these cool light poles in here. If you dropped a follow on my TikTok, you definitely remember these. Oh yeah, and one final thing, these windows right here. I didn't really know what to do right here, to be honest. I didn't actually do anything with the side ones because we never will see in them, but these ones we definitely see in. So what I did is I like blocked off an area. The only thing that I could think of is maybe fill it with sand. That could look cool, or maybe even like a cactus growing in there somehow. Like I would like make more space or something. But I don't know. If you have any ideas, throw them at me. I didn't really terraform this spot right here because I'm thinking about doing gigantic renovation to the storage building very, very soon. We will see. Mid-size automatic cactus farm, it's done. Maybe we build a bigger one later, but for now, it's good. You know what that means. Time for the comment of the day. Minecraft Guide, episode 109, comment of the day. Hey, no way. I recognize that person. So we just finished a bunch of stuff on pillagers and raids. I had a lot of fun with it. We didn't build a raid farm. We're going to do that at some point, just not quite yet. So other than raid farm, woodland mansion, a couple other small things, we're pretty much done with pillager stuff for now. I have some really cool ideas as to what I want to do next, but I also wanted to ask you guys, is there anything specific that you'd like to see? Like, should we go back into the nether and work on stuff over there? Should we go back to Operation Villager? That's not quite done. Should we go do something else? If there's anything specific, let me know. Another thing that I really want to do too, that I keep putting off for some reason, is the end. We really have to go back to the end and at least find a second dragon head, because one is meant to go on the fireplace that I built like a long time ago in the storage building, and there's not one there. It's been so long. The last thing that we have to do today is update the map. We have a brand new build, which means update the map. I think it's that one. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That confused me way more than it should have. Yes, it is this map. Here we go. You go back and look at how dark Black Zone is. And the cactus on the map, it worked. It worked. It's so cool looking. Minecraft Guide 109, that's going to do it. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Let me know if there's anything specific that you want to see down in the comments. Today, big thank you to my patron Cypher1158, Justin and Jacob P, and Dergner. Minecraft Guide 109, that's it, elites. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.